everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Caitlin and I'm the creator behind Cash Stuffed. And I share this every time I post a video. If you're new to cash stuffing, it is the only budget method that has worked for me. I started this at the end of 2024 to help us try to pay for the remainder of our wedding that we had in March of 2025. And if I wouldn't have done that, I honestly don't think we actually would have been able to pay for certain things the way that we did and as efficiently as we could. And then from there on out, it's really helped us to have money for everyday life expenses, and it's helped us to get out of debt. So I'm a huge fan, guys. So welcome to today's video. We're doing a cash stuffing. We're doing $135. I had shared in my cash planning and my savings check-in that August was a really kind of hard month for us. And honestly, I saw a lot of comments saying the same thing. So I mean, I don't, when I say this, I don't mean it in a mean way. Like, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Like, you know, I hope you know how I mean that. Like, just kind of like I wasn't alone kind of thing. And it's one of those things, like when you put yourself out here on the internet, you never know what type of responses you're going to get. You never know if people are going to be nice, if people are going to be mean. And you guys are just like the best. Can I just say that? Can y'all just like give yourself a round of applause? Like, this community is so awesome. And I think it's because we all really have that same goal of just trying to actually like get ahead in finances and to be able to feel less worried when we open the bank or when we need to buy something. Like, we actually want to maybe treat ourselves to things because we've done our due diligence to get ahead or put money aside. So I just love you guys. This has been really fun to do this, and I never thought I would have some of the really cool conversations that I've had. So props to you guys. So hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're doing our cash stuffing. And I realized too, I always put this in my video description, but I haven't actually like shared it in a while. If you haven't downloaded the Fetch app, by the way, this is a receipt. Fetch is a really awesome rewards app. You'll see so many cash stuffers on here talk about it. But I made a video like walking through how the app actually works. So if you're ever curious like what it actually does, I did a walkthrough there because I hadn't seen anybody else do that and I thought it'd be helpful. So definitely check that out. And I will edit my description if this is correct, because I didn't get to look at it before this because I was too excited to cash stuff. Shocker. But I'm pretty sure I got an email today that Fetch was doing like, I have their, if you're signed up for the app, you get a referral code. So if someone uses your referral code to sign up, you get points and so do they. And it's like a great like initiative for signing up. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure I got an email today that they're doing a 4,000 referral bonus for a limited time. Usually it used to just be 1,000. Then they've kind of kept it to like a 2,000 thing lately. And I swear the email said 4K. So I will look that up. If it's true, check the description. It will be there. There's always a date period. I don't control that. But check that out. If that's the case and you haven't signed up for Fetch, like now's the time to do it because you will get awesome points. And that will expire when it does. And that date will be in the description too. So let's get into it, guys. We're going to start with our high priority binder. And this is going to be a semi-quick cash stuffing, but what I thought would be really fun, we're going to stuff these. And then I did get more of my envelopes, and I saved y'all the dreaded hole punching that I just went through to do all these. It's only 12, but it felt like forever. So that way we can build out the remainder of the monthly savings challenges for the monthly yearly. And then also, I remember I got that one awesome September one as well. So we're going to put that in there just to have it ready for the month because I know I just shared that August wasn't the best month, but I think September is actually going to be really nice. And so it'll be really exciting to see what we can do with our savings challenges because I have some new ideas and I'm going to share what one of those is in this envelope. So gas is getting $30 and it's getting a 20 and a 10. And I'm actually going to start tracking this. This week, obviously, there's nothing. Actually, I kind of want a pen. Why did I keep, well, it's fine. I was like, why did I keep my pencil? But it's fine. Today's the 20, is it the 28th or the 29th? I think it's the 29th. Deposit. Oh, I do not like writing with a pencil. I'm so used to my pens. Isn't it crazy? You know what's funny? In school, I remember you really couldn't write with pens. It always had to be pencils, right? And then as I've gotten to be older and an adult, I like always use pens. I rarely use pencils. Like the only thing I've used a pencil for lately has actually been, what has it been for? When me and my husband have been doing our first like DIY home project together, guys. So I With my main job, I've shared this before. My main YouTube channel is called Sparkles and Sunshine Blog. I'm a pet blogger. I do dog and cat enrichment, canine fitness. I'm getting my certification for it, and product reviews. I've done it for like 5+ years. And one thing I've always wanted to do, like, oh my gosh, always wanted to do was, I'm going to double check this in a second, was do a cat enrichment wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There was no way I was going to be able to count $10 and talk to y'all at the same time. I'm sorry, my brain just wasn't going to do that. And it's that furniture that you put on the wall, right? So cats can have their high spaces and climbing walls. Oh my gosh, we finished it last night at like 9 p.m. It looks so good, y'all. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do I wanted to do like a YouTube like episode where it's like a Chip and Joanna Gaines like HGTV vibe for anyone who ever watched that. So that's like my plan for like what I want to show with that, and that'll come out either sometime in September or October. I gotta double check what my timing was there. I think it's September, but I'll let you guys know what it is. But of course, like, subscribe to that channel too if you'd like, because then you'll see first thing, because I think it's gonna be really fun. So I think I only had 1 5 here. I'm gonna double check this. Let me see here, because I know this is 10-1. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, yeah, and then 75. That's what it was. Okay, so yeah, groceries has 75. I kept it kind of like small this week just because, again, we had a limited budget, but I felt like this would still give us like a lot to kind of still work with for a week. And next week is when, Chandler gets paid. I should be in the next week or so be getting paid on some of my projects again as well. And I'm probably going to get actually a lot of them at once, which will really help us to get back on track. So pretty happy about that. Okay. So honestly, that's kind of the main things we were doing besides my savings challenges, but I wanted to give you guys an update on an idea I had. So, I have my future house envelope in here. So here's what I was thinking the other day. So when I first got my 2.5K savings challenge in here, right? And I was looking at the amounts for like August, which is how I knew I couldn't start in August. I needed to wait till September. I started thinking, I'm like, okay, if these amounts are like 55, 60, 45, 50, like whatever that I'm putting in there, I kind of thought to myself, I'm going to save more a month if I can complete those than like the 50 or 100 I was putting in here. Now, granted, I have to be in the position to do so. So I've kind of started thinking, what if I use my monthly yearly savings challenge as my housing fund? And I still might put like $10 in here just to maybe have like a little extra if like I had it, just as like, again, it's just extra money. But I almost thought about kind of using certain savings challenges to go towards certain things. Now, I know that I don't want that to sound like, well, duh, everyone does that. But at the time when I first started, which was literally like a week or two ago, I didn't exactly know what I wanted. Like, I kind of had a feeling I wanted that to go towards a house, but depending on how much I was going to be able to backfill through the year or something like that, or catch up to actually complete like this year, by the time our lease is up by spring of next year, I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that. But if I really kind of shift a focus to that being like part of the house fund, I think it could happen. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I still want to complete the $1,000 goal that I had like with this envelope. And I think I'll still do that in September, but I kind of want to try to do that with the savings. So I'm going to see what I think of that. But it's just kind of an idea I had. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys and see what you thought. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, is I might try to do some specific savings challenges and really kind of think of what they could be used for. Like for instance, here's another idea I had. So for like the $5 savings challenges, or like the $10, like this could also potentially go towards a house. Like if I wanted to use like this huge nice amount to cover like the home inspection, because depending on what you need to get done when you're looking at a house, like I remember when we were first looking, when things were looking like semi-decent before they went to crap, and they still kind of are. I remember the housing inspections, I think, started at like $350, and then depending on what the house had, there could potentially be separate inspections for different items using different people that you'd have to use. And so if I had something like this as like a starting point, that could be huge. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of thinking something like that could be an option. But again, we'll see when we get there. But I really do think that I want like this, the monthly, yearly, whatever, to be like strictly house related. Is kind of what I'm thinking. So we will see. But I wanted to kind of just let you guys know what I was thinking. So let's go ahead and start filling in what I budgeted for. So our dollar savings is getting $5. And by the way, I think I have 3 extra dollar. Yeah, I found $3 extra from, we had left over from something and I missed it. So I'm not going to add it to here just yet. I might add it to my little tropical Florida 1348 or 1378 $100 like savings challenge, my 52-week one. I might do it to that because I don't know if I've covered like the $3 yet, so I'm gonna look. I did not bring out my 100 envelope challenge binder yet. I want to wait to start that until probably September, October. I haven't decided yet because it's just one of those things where I want to start it because I think I have a savings challenge addiction problem now, which I guess is like the best type of problem you could have. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I just don't know. I don't know. So a dollar savings challenge now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. This is really cool. So we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows left. That's really cool, guys. We are literally basically a third of the way there because we already have 15 and this equals 45. That's exciting. Okay. I've never been so excited about $1 bills in my life, y'all. This is how you really get excited about money. I wanted this here. Okay. So $5 savings. I was going to do $10, 2 5. So here are 2 of those because I still have, yeah. Okay. So now it's getting 2 5s and this completes this row. So now our $5, whoops, I've been inked. $5 savings has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll do a wavity wave. I get so excited about this. This is exciting. This one, all these like upper level ones, like at some point, y'all, I would love to get like the $20 one, but I feel like I got to work my way up to that. Like these, the $1, 5, or 10, like the 10 is already actually a lot of money when you really think about how much you're putting aside every time. But I feel like the 21, it'll get to a lot of money fast, but it also intimidates me a bit. So we're going to wait. But that one's going to be really fun when we get to it. Okay, $10 savings challenge. I was doing 110. Okay, so now we have 30. So we're going to mark this off here. Awesome. This one's cool. All right. Perfect. And then the 52 weeks is getting my last 5. And actually, okay, this works out perfect, guys. This is perfect. So I did not do the 3. So yay. Okay, so we're going to do the 5 and we're going to do the extra 3. So that kind of worked out really lovely. Awesome. I could technically do the 8 if I wanted to, but no. We're going to do 2 bubbles. I feel more fulfilled if I do 2 bubbles. That's even better. Do you like my word jumble? Fulfilled. All right. Okay. This is exciting. All right. Oh, wait, we didn't count it. I need to count it because this will add up quick too. All right. So our 52-week savings challenge that I have from the intentional dollar now has 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and $37. That added up so fast. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bubbles did that. That is incredible. And I also loved your tips, by the way, when I asked in my video about for savings challenges, if you guys did the cash condensings, if you how you put it in your bank. And everyone did say, or not everyone, but a lot of people did say like, oh yeah, once a month doing like cash condensing would be really helpful because then it keeps it going. And I love that idea. So I do think I'm going to do that. I'll probably wait till September because I mean, I really don't have like too much to condense. Like, let's be real. But it'll be really fun when we get there. Like, I'm actually so excited. I've never filmed the cash condensing. And so I think that'll be really cool if at the end of September, I do my first one and we'll probably use it for like savings challenges, or if we, get ahead in my other binders, that'll be really exciting too. So that's, I think, what I'm going to do. And then for a lot of them as well, I'm probably going to do like, I think, especially for my like 100 binder challenge, I'm going to definitely do saved or like funded cards, something like that, to put in place once I hit certain amounts, because I can't let that money just sit in a binder when I could be gaining interest. Because as you guys saw in my savings check-in video from literally like a day or so ago, like just by having a couple, I think it was my house one that had the biggest amount, by having $900 in our house fund, that got me over $2 in interest in a month. So imagine y'all, just picture the goodness of working on these huge savings challenges and putting hundreds and hundreds aside and just gaining all this extra money just from putting it in there. That's that's music to my ears, y'all. Like, that is just lovely. If you're a Formula One fan, simply lovely. Which, by the way, are y'all so excited it's race week? Because I am so ecstatic. We had, if you're not into Formula One, they take a like 3-4 week summer break. It's mandatory by the industry to do so. I think I can fit all these at once if they don't move. And everyone takes a break, the teams, the drivers, everything. And this week we are back in business. I'm so excited. If you are into Formula One, let me know who your team is, because I just realized I'm gonna have to move that. I did that out of order. I don't have like necessarily like a set team, but September, October, November, December. I need to move 3 of these because this is a separate challenge. I absolutely love Lewis Hamilton as one of my drivers. Obviously, he's got a record history. He's the GOAT, but he's also just a genuine, awesome dude. I would love to meet him in person. I love his dog. I just love who he is. I also really love, as a driver, Kimi Antonelli. He's with Mercedes. Actually, I'm going to put this in front of all of these. Don't mind me just moving this around. We're going to put it together. Don't worry. I love Kimi Antonelli. He seems like a genuine good dude, too. Really like him. Who else do I like? I do kind of like me some Carlos Sainz. He seems like a good dude. There's like a handful, but like my top is by far Lewis Hamilton. I just think he's just awesome. All right, so we have these. We're going to fill this in. And then I also wanted to do this one, you guys. We're going to set up our September challenge for this too. So let's go ahead and go back to the front here. And this one's going to be kind of fun. This, I haven't added it up to see what it equaled, or if I did, I can't remember what it was. So that'll be really fun. But our monthly savings or monthly yearly challenge is from the curated budget. And so again, in a super ideal situation, I will be able to try to backfill as much as I can to make up for the year, or, you know, our lease technically is up in, is that like in crooked? There we go. Is up in March. I did a year lease to try to kind of like, I don't want to say, do I have that backwards? Yeah. I don't want to say like to pressure ourselves. Oh, I have them all backwards. Did I put all of them in backwards? I will fix that off camera. I'm not doing that to y'all. To kind of pressure us to really try to work extra hard to get into a house. Now, granted, there's obviously some things I can control. This one's not backwards. Y'all, I'm crazy. I don't even know. So I'm trying to use that time period. So again, the goal is if I can fill some of this and backfill some of that, maybe from like April to August kind of a thing, because obviously the first couple months are going to be fine. Where's October? Oh, did I have one ahead? Oh, okay. I had one extra there. I counted too many spaces. That's okay. September, October. And then if I'm able to do that, that would be great, but we'll see. But no matter what, I really would like to use this as like a house fund. I see what I did. I still ended up with that one there. It's because I forgot to put this one up front. This is what happens when I'm just gabbing, having a good time, y'all. I get so distracted. Funny story. Do you guys, was anyone, well, I know there's people here watching who are like my age. I am 32, and I was, you know, my generation's when Facebook just came out. And when Facebook first came out, it was like a business marketing platform. It was kind of like a LinkedIn. It wasn't what it is now with groups and ads and friends and all this stuff. Like, it wasn't the same. And I remember it had all these little like apps, like things in it. You could do games. They also had like little memes. And there was this one thing called bumper stickers. And I had a bumper sticker on my profile that said, I get easily distracted. And on the D, it started drawing a bunny, and then it went, ooh, bunny. That is literally me. Like, I can focus really well, and I'm good there, but that's me, y'all. It's kind of funny. So we now have our September challenge set up, and then we also have the rest of our monthly set up. And because I've added this in, we will definitely, see how thick that is? We will definitely have to stay on top of cash condensing for this. If at any point it starts to get like really thick, we may do it, sooner rather than later. But I'm really excited about this. I think this is going to be really fun. I'm excited to start this. And then what's really cool is, since we got all these incredible gifts from some of our other friends, I already know when I want to do some of these. Like, this one's going to be October. This one is definitely going to be November. This is from like Wicked theme, so we're going to do that. And then I think I might fill in some of these like, whoops, these fun Halloween ones as well for October. So it's going to be a lot of fun these next couple months, guys. I'm so excited. So I hope you guys had fun in this video. Definitely give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you guys are working on right now in your cash stuffing. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. I'll see you guys next week for more cash planning and stuffing and all the fun things. So have a great day and a great Labor Day weekend too. Bye, everybody.